Just going to wait for Ange to stop talking, then I'll come on. There we go, guys. That's the manager done. And we are here, guys. We are live. Mowing the hoops. We're locked and loaded. And, guys, talk to me about that starting 11, man. There's a bunch of you here live and loud. We'll get some fist bumps and welcomes to everyone that joins us for the watch along today. But it's a mad one. It's a crazy one, guys. I don't even know where to start properly when it comes to right now and everything, because the team is totally dragged me out of left field. Just wait until I get my screen all fixed up again. Nice and proper, sorted. So, yeah, I did not see the team that we've had delivered. I did not see it coming at all, and it's totally caught me unawares. So I want to know your reaction on the team sheet. Now, I get the strategy behind it with Ange. I get that he's wanting to, like Rangers have been prepping for this. They would have been thinking like all of us, full strength. So they have not been prepping for these guys to come on from the start, which does undo some of their plans. These guys, the manager's comments, I think it's probably the main sentiment that all these guys are burning, itching to get on from the start against Rangers and have a proper go at them. So the manager backs them. I'll back them. So I back Ange, but I do think this is a huge gamble from the manager. But one thing that I am particularly excited about is seeing the triple sub now at 65 minutes, because it will be probably Iwata, Haksabanovic or Turnbull, one of them, with Kyogo and Maeda coming on at 65 minutes. And depending on how the match is going at that time, it could just be absolute overkill. So I get the strategy on a few different levels. There might be some other parts I've not thought about just yet. Be really interested to see anything from the live chat, of course. But it does kick me in the teeth. Greg Taylor, I don't think he's going to get a game today. And that ruins a team. Maybe even two. Ruins teams for me, which is a right kick in the stones. Everything else I still think will do A-okay. But when Kyogo and Maeda are both on the bench, I'm just a bit more nervous. And my unique McGregor is with the Taylor. So D2 is scuppered. But hey-ho. We got Pablo Maffeo, 75 last night. There's some other football on today. But it's all about this game, first and foremost. So fist bumps to everyone on arrival. Thanks a lot for joining us. And it's going to be a good one today. I can feel it. I think, I said in my little tweet before, when I seen the team, I think that potentially, like, the lift that the Rangers changing room gets from seeing this team might outweigh a little bit of the shock value that that we get from scuppering their preparations, as we spoke about earlier. So I don't know what you think is the priority in that situation. I'm not too sure what you think is the main objective that the manager should be going with. It's hard to say. But, I think as well, there's maybe a wee bit of scope for this strategy in other knockout situations and pastures yet to come, So there's a lot of merit from all the angles that are probably being exploited here by the manager. And, I can get behind it. But it just shocked me to my core, and it's ruined a team, which makes it sad, because I really want to cheer for Bernabé today. But I cannot stand the sight of him on that team sheet with it ruining a Taylor, So it's a tough one, but it's still going to be a great result. Right excited to see Jota, Abada and O from the start, because I think that as a potential front three is quite akin to what we maybe seen the manager try to do when we had Giakoumakis in the squad. And as you guys might remember back then, it did feel like we had two sets of three, didn't it? Like Abada, Giakoumakis and Maeda all kind of played together for a little spell, and then we would have like Kyogo, Forrest, and probably still Jota, but then who else was knocking around? I forget. Haksabanovic when he comes in and out and whatever. So maybe we're getting a little nod back to that part of the squad being, back on the table again in some way. So yeah, quite excited for the game in total. I did fear the clean sheet coming into this game. I still fear the clean sheet coming into this game. But again, like, the only threat I think we've got from the blue half of Glasgow, the home team today, is the pace in the front three. If they are to break, because we're going to be building up possession and getting into their half, and they're going to be camping in and keeping tight and holding shape and waiting for the ball to turn over. Then pace is all you need. That is all you need, is pace and space to run into. So that is always a danger at every level of the game. And if that's the way they're going to play, then that's the way they're going to play. So maybe that's a part of the reason that Burnaby comes in, because Burnaby is lightning. Tracking back, it's maybe got something left to be desired on previous appearances for Celtic, but I don't think there's been enough proof in the pudding to really cast the die on that. I just realised I've still got my tracky top on. I had to go to the shop for juice and stuff, and when you're in Glasgow on Derby Day, you don't... yeah, our brave man walks alone with the colours out. A brave man walks alone, to say the least. So yeah, we're locked and loaded. The rest of my Celtic tops, because I was wearing one of them playing football at Anfield on Wednesday, it's in the wash, so I've only got a few Celtic tops with me today, but I've got this one. And the Rangers fans are going for it. I can't really hear it because I've turned everything down. I'm going to turn up a bit so I can hear this. That's why I've got a little tune on as well. So there's a little tune very slowly down at the bottom of the audio. I hope it's not a disturbance to you, but it just helps me keep the copyright bots away in case any of the commentary did bleed in ever so much. I'm going to catch up with the live chat and see what you guys are saying. Fist bump to you all. Now guys, as you guys will know, we've got a new sponsor on the channel. They're on the screen at the moment, quinbet.com. There's a link in the live chat there for a new customer offer. It's a free bet up to £35. T&Cs apply, 18 plus, new customers only. There's a wee jargon, but I'll give you in a second. But it's all there in the live chat if you want to go and catch it. QuinBet sponsor the channel. They believe in the content here, and they want to support us by giving anyone in the community the opportunity to get their access to that exclusive sign-up offer. So if you want to support the channel and you're going to have a wee punt on the game, gamble responsibly, 18 plus and all that. But QuinBet proudly sponsored, powered 23,001, powered by QuinBet. It's probably the best way of putting it. So yeah, all good jazz today, guys. And we're locked and loaded, and I can hear a little bit of the commentary. Maybe turn it down another touch. But yeah, it should be a good one. I had 4-0 down as my score prediction. The nil was always wildly optimistic, but I think now it's not going to be a nil, just with the defence and everything. I just, if we got a clean sheet, imagine we still pulled out a 4-0 in a game like this. That would be the ultimate put down, I think. I was talking recently on the Celtics Are Here channel about the put downs that Celtic have been, and Ange in particular, has been dropping on Rangers and playing this team. And even if we win 1-0, that's an absolute that is a put down for sure. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it's going to be really exciting. For any are joining me who are not, for any are joining me from anywhere in the world for any reason, fist bumps to you all, absolute legends. We've got Ricardo Cunha, MU player clips, good to see it. My mouse is just playing me up, sorry. I've got my screens the wrong way around from the way they normally are. Joe B63, Rico Man, Ian Sorare, Predictology, Jonathan, Gargi, good to see you. TNFA, good to see you. Starfield leaving this summer. Well, I think we'll maybe talk about that another day in a bit more detail, but I think he's the only one that's prime for a transfer this summer in terms of who's been playing, maybe had some interest around him, his age profile, etc. But I would probably think he's more inclined to stay. I don't think anyone is in a rush to leave Celtic. It's such a good dynasty building at the club now. I don't think anyone's running out the door in a hurry. So yeah, hard to say, but it's one to keep an eye on for sure. I get the strategy, but I don't think it's the right decision, says Joe B63. Yeah, I think you're. Yeah, I'm with you on the way on that one, buddy. I genuinely think that's the worst Rangers team since they came back up. Now that is that is a point. Let's have a look at the team. So we're talking about Yilmaz, Suter, Goldson, and Tavernier in defence with McCrory and goals. Now that is like, and the way I think about how bad is the Rangers team, right, is I look at that defence and I think all four of them would probably attract interest from Hull and Birmingham and Rotherham and teams like that, mid to bottom end championship, right? So I would agree with you that is a very poor standard. Midfield, Lundstrom's Premier League top end championship on pedigree And again, if you think about Scott Sinclair, when he left Celtic, he went to Preston. John Lundstrom, I think he'd be very much a similar trajectory. Jack, who knows? Only played at Aberdeen and Rangers in that grand scheme of things. Raskin, Sakala, Matondo and Cantwell are all like fairly handy football players. Like there's no kind of getting away from it. They've all played in a few different places to a degree of success, or like whatever you want. They have played. They are decent enough. They do have you can't say they're bad players, but I would say they're definitely the 4 players pedigree wise, standard wise. You think about the quality of the starting 11 on paper as it's presented to you. They're the only players that kind of give it any sort of elevation for me in terms of potential football ability. Rabbi Matondo is also a Man City youth product and has went round like Germany, France, Belgium. Sakala, Raskin obviously came from the Belgian league as well. Cantwell did debut for Norwich in the Prem and did look good when he debuted in the Prem. And he is still like 25 or something, So I'm not I'm not a fan of him at all, but you can't deny the man what he's done, what little it may be from what it is. So yeah, maybe there's something there, Ian. Sorry, I would maybe go. There's definitely a discussion to be had there for sure. Big game today, Jonathan. You can say that again. I need a Kyogo goal off the bench. You and me both, brother. You and me both. We both need Kyogo goals off the bench. Now, in the top left of the screen, top right of the screen, we've got the live action here from Sorare data. So what's going to fire into this is the duels, the cards, free kicks won, decisive actions, and all that good stuff. So I'm going to look. It's going to be fun for me to watch along with that. We've also got the main scores of the teams up on screen as well. And I'll be catching up with all you guys in the live chat. Your thoughts and feelings on the game if you're watching it, or even if you're just watching it through me, with me, that kind of thing. Then we can get stuck into that. There's other stuff going on in the game week as well. It is all about Sorare, it is all about fantasy football here. World football, not just, this is the big game, of course, but there's other stuff going on. So if there's anything else that's on that you've got your finger on the pulse with, maybe you're plugged in and watching, let me know what's going on across world football, and maybe we can catch a few wee look at that. I'm just looking at the Rangers tunnel, and I've never seen it look like this. Is this redecorated? And it's got like lights on it, and it's got all their honours on the wall and stuff like that, and like a pictured frame. I don't think it's ever looked that fancy, has it? With all the lights and stuff, it does look pretty good. Fair play to them. They've paid some tradesmen, paid some tradesmen. But yeah, so interesting. Yeah, the goal's quite cool. Fair play to them. Nice tunnel. But yeah, some of those accolades are so like the museum extends to the tunnel. Is that the joke that we make? I'm nervous for you, Quinny. MU Player Clips. Thank you very much, Monfrere. I don't know if I'm nervous for my Sorare team. That's what I'm nervous for. I'm not nervous for Celtic in any way at all. I'm just more interested to see how this is going to unfold from the just Celtic fan perspective. But from a Sorare perspective, I'm absolutely shitting myself. I'm not going to. I'm not going to be able to go and get stuck in with it, because this is a game I thought we could do them, and I've got the teams, I've got the players. I could go and make it happen. I need to go and find that, sorry. Where is it? Now guys, how good is this? The guys at QuinnBet have enhanced their UK welcome offer, where you can now get a free bet up to £35. It's for new customers that sign up only. You can check out the full terms and conditions on their website, quinnbet.com, or see the link in the description or the pinned link in the live chat if you're watching live. Looks really impressive to me. It's 18 plus, and remember, folks, always gamble responsibly. Now, if you're in the Republic of Ireland, I do have a link for Republic of Ireland as well, but I don't know if there's enough people here that would. I don't know if anyone would click it, so I didn't grab it or anything. But if you are in the Republic of Ireland and would like the equivalent, I think it's actually a little bit better in euros. I think it's a €60. It's the same thing, but it's bet €10 to get €60, basically. So yeah, if you're interested in that, drop it in a comment after the stream's been live or in the live chat, and I can get the ROI one out for you. Republic of Ireland. And yeah, all good. And I say they sponsor the channel. The channel is powered by QuinnBet, Quinny 3001, and we're here today to watch my Sorare teams lock horns, Celtic versus the Baddies. And I said in the Celtics Are Here podcast this week that this is like the 300. This is like us going against the hordes of monsters from Xerxes, And I put a nice wee clip into the podcast. I had a good wee bit of fun editing that in. But I expected full strength when I said that and when I made that and everything, And this is very much second string. And that's no disrespect, because it's a full strength midfield. And, you know, for who's fit and available, it is kind of full strength-ish, you know. But in the grand scheme of the 25-man squad we've got, fully second string team, you could consider this as, you know, as a lineup. Ralston, Starfelt, Kobayashi and Burnaby in defence, with Joe Hart, of course, keeping his place in goals. We've got Matt O'Reilly, McGregor and Hatate in midfield. I say that's first choice midfield for this game. Abada, O and Jota all come in. And Otta. Otta. Oh, Jota. Oh, Jota. They've both got a big game on store. Jota loves these matches. Abada loves scoring against Rangers. And there was a great comment from JC in the live chat saying, "Oh, loves a booking." So there's a few things on the go there now. And if you are going to get involved, obviously please do it through QuinBet. You'll support the channel here. Gamble responsibly, 18+ and all that good stuff. But we're about to get stuck into the game. The huddle is about to go down. And I want to hear the noise that comes with the huddle, because they should boo it like mad. I want to hear the boos of the huddle. I want to hear them boo it with all their hatred. My mate Ian, our Pelosi, or whatever we're going to call him, who was here for the watch along for Getafe last week or something. He's at the Rangers. You know, he's a season book holder at Ibrox, so he's there right now. Come on, Abada. Jonathan, you can say that again, my man. Oh, they're just singing Billy Boys. They just sang Billy Boys. I thought we'd get a big boo or something, but anyway, we're about to kick off. Celtic have got it. It says, "Show racism the red card," and I would agree with that sentiment. Live from their place, Ian Crocker and Andy Walker. You're better off with Quinny 3001 anyway. Blow by blow, decisive by decisive. We've got it all here. It's all cooking. It's all going off. I can maybe do it with another window for the live chat, actually, and then I can make everything super slick. Oh yeah, I've got the button here. So guys, thanks very much to everyone that's joining the game. We have kicked off. There's only 7 of you liked it. Please, come on guys. There's about 30 of you here. Can we get O's number 19, right? Can we get 19 likes for Big O? Do you get O a goal? Let's get to 19 likes. And we've been playing around the ball. First 20, 30 seconds in our defensive third. Very much deja vu to the semi-final. Or maybe even to the Hearts game a little bit. Pressing us. The ball's not really sticking. It's quite frantic. Ralston tries to buy a throw-in off of Yilmaz, but Yilmaz in turn buys it off of Ralston. And Rangers have got a throw-in right at our left-hand corner flag, you know, attacking us. And yeah, they've cycled the ball back out to the halfway line because they can't find any space to play through it. Raskin and 16, I'm not too sure who that is. Maybe Big Suter or something. Got 4 Celtic players around him. Suter moves into space and puts a big ball out for, I'm guessing that's Matondo. Starfelt brings it down. Ralston plays a nice ball inside to McGregor. McGregor to UK, and I think we're going to stride on the ball a little bit here. UK, lovely dink pass. It's intercepted. Burnaby, I don't know. Burnaby maybe caught in his heels, maybe thought a ball was going to go into space for him or to someone else, but as soon as he sees that we're playing out from the back, he needs to become more available. He was far too high up the pitch there. But it was intercepted them out for a throw-in. We've got the ball. And we are back on the right-hand side with Ralston. The sun is beating down in Glasgow. It is a lovely day. It's a horrible day to be inside, but I couldn't not be watching this with you guys today. I just thought it'd be a great Saturday. With the week I've had, you know, it's been a fantastic week. If we could all watch a great game like this together and hopefully see some of the good stuff all together, that would be fantastic. So, yeah, we've got, let me get the pop-out chat sorted. Sakala's down the left-hand side here. He's trying to bully UK, but that's not going to happen. He's got a chance of bullying Burnaby, like stature-wise, right? Stature-wise only. But UK, no chance. Sakala, not going to happen, pal. Right, let's minimise this. And then I've got that there. Then what did I want to do with this page again? I wanted to free it up somehow. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at my actual own teams and stuff, didn't I? Because I can't really keep track of everything on that one screen, so it's so busy. Too bad my Abada's in a dead lineup. Bugger. MU player clips, thank you very much for the like, my man. 3-1 all over it. Doubled him up with Burnaby. He and Sorare. I don't know what that is, but love the action. Hopefully it's not anything that screws me over as well, but it's bookings. Bookings are -3 points. Oh, that's what I was going to go grab on screen. I can see better. Attempt miss from Rabbi Matondo in the 3rd minute. Oh, that's maybe a wee second ahead of us. But attempt blocked by Ryan Jack. from outside the box, assisted by Raskin. So I think that was in that kind of scuffle at the beginning. It's quite surprising that was captured as a little highlightable event. Yeah. No team, we're at the 3rd minute now, and no team has really 3.5 minutes. No team has really put their stamp on the game yet. I'm quite cognizant, but that the data scores haven't refreshed on us. There we go. So yeah, no one's done anything really yet. Ralph's on a 48 quite quickly, is interesting, to say the least. But yeah, all good in the hoods so far. Well, I say we've started the game. Cantwell's got into some space, but he's got no one to support him, so he's played out to Yilmaz at left back, who smashes across off Abada. So a wee effective block there for Abada, I think. Ball's back with Raskin. Abada closes him down, but he plays the ball back to Cantwell and then finds Yilmaz wide left, who takes about 3 or 4 paces onto a ball. Nice enough cross. Doesn't number 2, Tavernier, goes under the ball, falls to Sakala. He shites it, doesn't do anything with it. We get the ball, clear it, and and one of their guys fight for a 50-50 on the halfway line. Both hit the ground. Rangers have got the ball, and they're building out now from the back again with number 8, Ryan Jack, to Cantwell. Very congested centre of the pitch. Nice, decent ball from Cantwell out to the wide right, and it's Matondo, I think, that's on that side. Now against Burnaby, he's number 30, I think, isn't he? Lundstrom with a shot from the edge of the box. Good save from Joe Hart, and I think Cantwell has just pegged Joe Hart with that finish, by the way. 1-0, 4.5 minutes in, 5 minutes in, basically. I think Cantwell just pegged him, and if he did, that's a belter of a goal, by the way. Joe Hart straight away appealing for offside and stuff like that. Beale isn't celebrating. All the Rangers players and the fans are still going mad for it, but Joe Hart seemed pretty upset about something. So let's see before we go right off the clean sheet after 5 minutes. So yeah, Matondo comes inside, drops the ball edge of the box. Lundstrom left foot hammer shot, comes back out, and then yeah. Oh. It might be. I'm not sure. Oh, he did smashed it through his legs, man. Is somebody offside? Joe Hart's pretty adamant somebody's offside. No. The commentator's saying there's no hint of it, so he's obviously seen it a wee bit better than me, so that's fine. No hint of offside. Just with Joe Hart was so angry about it. 1-0 to them. And look at them, they're coming now. You don't play a team that gives them confidence in the changing room. You know what I mean? They've just went after that. Our left-hand side is everything they've done for the first 5 minutes. As soon as they've got the ball, they've tried to go down that side there. And, yeah, man. Yeah, O'Reilly, interception. Keeps possession. That's a good possession. There we go. UK to Reo. Reo scoops the ball into space for Abada, who's got a nice... He's fucking O's offside! And then he's fucking hit the post. Oh my god. O was through 1-on-1. What a ball from Abada. He's not offside. He chips the keeper. It hits the post. So unlucky. We've still got the ball. I can't believe it was onside. We're now edge of the box here. Jota wide left. Dances inside of the box. People are standing off him. Don't want to touch him. Blocked cross from Lundstrom. Jota's still got the ball. Drops it back for what should be Burnaby, who's got Reo Hatate in support. 1-2. Burnaby's down the line. Crosses it in. Cross gets blocked. Comes edge of the box for O'Reilly, who hits a cross and a deflects for a goal kick, maybe? Yeah, off of O. And O looks gutted. I can't believe he was onside. He is onside. Wow, man. That is like... And then what a finish, by the way. And he's so unlucky. He's so unlucky that hits off the post. Like, he's so unlucky. Big O. Unlucky, man. But Rangers will try to play out from the back. Celtic have got 3 men in here pressing. We're only 7 minutes in, guys, and so much has happened. The clean sheet's gone. We knew the clean sheet was gone. Ralston takes the ball off Cantwell, plays it inside. McGregor slices a ball into Jota, by the way. And Jota there's an appeal for a free kick there. The ref's not going to give us it, of course not. Lundstrom, big long ball into space for pace. Joe Hart, sweeper keeper, knocks out for a throw-in. 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes, guys. This is spicy. Oh, it's bad. Do you think so, Jonathan? I thought he did great there. I think he's unlucky. You shouldn't be chipping that, but you're not fucking chipping the goalkeeper at 1-0 down. You know what I mean? If you've got that much composure, skin him. You know what I mean? That's the way I think about these things. If you've got that composure to chip him there at 1-0 down, skin him. You know what I mean? What's stopping you doing that? You're going to chip him because he's going to ground. You know he's going to ground. Go round him. You know, if your touch can be that good to dink it over him, because your touch needs to be to do it, and he did it. He was just that much off it. He is very unlucky, but it's these margins that matter in these games. Abada wins a throw in high on the pitch for us, throws it quick for O'Reilly, and O'Reilly keeps it in off the corner flag. Sort of. We've still got possession here at Rangers. Just about clear it. Oh, no. Oh, yep. Trying to clear it out their defensive third into the middle third. And between UK and Starfelt, they've got possession of the ball. Back with, that's not going to be sweeper-keeper, but sweeper-keeper position, Joe Hart. Yuki Kobayashi now on the right side of defence with Starfelt basically in right back. We're really off tilt just from that attack there. We'll need to reshape and balance up. But Rangers playing in the sun, playing on the front foot, and its pace is the name of the game. There's no two ways about it for them. We're building up play really nicely on the right-hand side with Ralston and Abada right now. Starfelt's coming in the picture for a fair amount of passes, but it's been clear to see from the opening they want to throw everything down their right. They want to attack Bernabe, and Tavernier, by the way, he threw himself right into that, by the way. That was a bit of another day, by the way. I don't know if he got the ball there or not, but you never know. These games do get spicy. But again, bookings are a common theme. Kyogo is scoring that, I think, 10 out of 10. But Starfelt, wayward pass to McGregor, intercepted by Cantwell. And McGregor gives a foul away, maybe. Yeah, Starfelt losing possession in a dangerous area, which is brought upon a free kick. I know people say he looks better on the right-hand side of the pitch, and I do agree, but he's not a ball-playing centre-back. It's categoric, you know, at this point. And, you know, it only takes one of these mistakes for it to mean something, you know, and it might only be the one mistake you make in like 12 matches or whatever, but it's not even that bad with Starfelt. It does make, anyway, it doesn't matter. Big free kicks floated in. Joe Hart catches it with ease. Don't know if that'll go down as a high claim or anything, but he does catch it. And he does a big throw on the break for Jota, by the way. Jota's one-on-one with Raskin. Number 3 is in support for Rangers. 2 on Jota. Jota crosses it into the penalty spot. Tavernier's by himself, heads it clear. McGregor intercepts, hopefully, and plays it out to wide right. Abada inside the box for O'Reilly. O'Reilly wide right for Ralston. Hooks it in low to the front post. And it's cleared by Rangers, but O'Reilly intercepts. Then Canwell gets a touch of the ball. And I think this is Sakala on the break down the left-hand side. McGregor, Matondo is. So Matondo's 17. Okay, cool. Matondo's 17. Shoots him about 40 yards. Straight to Joe Hart. He's been playing FIFA too much, hasn't he? I know he's not been playing much football, but that Matondo's been playing a lot of FIFA. You can tell. The way he wanted to shoot there. Reo Hatate gliding through midfield, drops a wee ball back to Bernabe, and Bernabe's going to drop the ball back to UK, and we're going to get some passes, and we're going to shape up and build properly like we do. Get everyone a touch of the ball, get into shape and get into position, and then make the moves and make the runs that the team is built upon doing. O'Reilly's orchestrating stuff off the ball now, as we've got the ball out with Kobayashi, and Bernabe showed up in the Taylor position with Raskin, engaged in a duel, keeps possession, completes a pass. Few 1-2s exchanged with Jota. It's a little bit of pressing from Rangers, but it's not really going anywhere, you know. Yeah, 5 shots for Rangers, 2 for Celtic in the opening 12 minutes. Basically, 3 shots on target. I guess Matondo's is a shot on target, I guess. Stat pad in there, isn't he? He had a bet on, Matondo, shot on target. Ralston, wide right here for Abada. One-on-one with the left-back, Yilmaz. Abada puts him... No, not quite. Abada tried to fire a ball inside. It was a good ball, but it was intercepted by what looks to be Raskin. And he has cleared it, which doesn't beat Starfelt in the air. Starfelt heads it down for McGregor. And McGregor, UK... And Bernabe hold a back line and play the ball into Reo Hatate, who's got Ralston ahead of him with Abada on the right-hand side. And again, it's 4 versus 3 now out in this little box area. 4 versus 4 now. And it's just about moving those players and creating a bit of space. But it's getting that incisive ball into the middle of the pitch right now is what's missing. Bernabe is not doing that Taylor job, where Taylor normally comes in there and helps to string that up. I think you feel that. Cantwell gives a foul away on Hatate in the middle of the pitch. And that's why, that's the main thing for me, Celtic-wise, not Sorare-wise, that I'm disappointed to not see Taylor, because Taylor has been one of my player of the season shouts for this year. in terms of what he sees. Oh, what a ball, by the way. McGregor fired it right into O's feet, but he just couldn't hold off the defender and make the ball stick. So Matondo wide left with Bernabei on one-on-one. He's going to try and dance and trick him, but Jota comes out of nowhere and tries to buy the foul, and he does it. Jota buys the throw in, sorry, just by kicking it off, kind of thing. Hatate, time and space in the middle of the pitch. Nobody wants to go near Hatate. Slices a lovely ball across the deck for Abada. Abada's getting a lot of balls into feet now on the right hand side. Inside for Ralston. Ralston's now in this inverted midfield role, and now we're out on the left hand side wide with Jota and Bernabei with a 2-on-2 situation with Ralston and Tavernier. Raskin's come over to increase the odds, and Raskin puts a hand in the face of Jota and gets Celtic a free kick. Wide right of the Rangers' defensive position, maybe like 30 yards out. Good crossing position. Maybe a sneaky kind of short cross thing might happen here. This could be interesting to say the least. But yeah, free kick one for Hatate. Some points there. And Abada's on 42. Abada's been getting a lot of points so far. Joe Hart on a 40 as well. Ronaldo or Messi? Well, mate, that's a really tough question for me, right? Like, so who is the GOAT? The GOAT is Messi, right? But when it was prime Real Barca, like, I am more of a Ronaldo guy, because I think Ronaldo's he's a self-made guy, you know, he's a work ethic guy, he's a sports science guy. Like, commit your life to something, make it happen, throw yourself into it. Not saying Messi doesn't exhibit those qualities, but I feel that Ronaldo more embodies that, whereas Messi more embodies talent. So if it's Ronaldo or Messi, I'd say I'm a Ronaldo guy, but Messi is the GOAT. There's no two ways about it. Love Messi, but I've seen Messi play more times than Ronaldo in person. Lovely ball, by the way, from this free kick. It's developed, and it's ended up with O'Reilly inside the box, who's playing across there for Ralston into the centre. Oh! O'Reilly played it down the channel there for Ralston. Ralston fired on the penalty spot, and who was there? The guy that's got the sniff for goal. Abada takes a shot, it's blocked. I don't know if that's a BCM or not, by the way, but it's a chance to score. Gone. Rangers are still trying to get out of their defensive third, and it's fell to Jota, edge of the box. He's got a lovely ball to play inside, and there's maybe a contentious shout there for a foul that we're never going to get at Ibrox. So there's no point even really thinking about it. But nice intricate play from Celtic, really putting the pressure on. And O'Reilly and Ralston just a wee bit like O'Reilly's telling Ralston what he's going to do, whereas like Ralston should be just doing it, and that would just happen a little bit quicker. Maybe it would come off a little bit better. But 15, 16 minutes in, 1-0 to them, and you know, we are chapping at the door. You know, there's definitely no one taking this lightly, and the scores are flying. Sounds like Beale's telling the team to calm down from what the commentator's saying. I am currently first in La Liga Pro, so can the rest of the games be cancelled? Rico, man, love it. Love it. Love that. I love this team 3-0 today. I've had a double, and I think it's too late for that. That must be a pre-match comment I'm catching up with, sorry. Too bad nothing will be added to that wall this year. What wall? Oh, yeah, the title wall from the tunnel. Yeah, of course. Sorry, I'm just catching some of those comments. I don't know why I didn't see them before. But yeah, approaching 17 minutes. Very, very high-tempo match. Like, I thought, like, this game feels like, you know, yeah, this game feels much more like a contest, you know, rather than the inevitable. But again, it is very much a backs. And it's not that there's a lesser quality of Celtic team out on display. It's the lack of just high-value repetitions that this defence has had together. The midfield is apex, as I was saying earlier. And the front three, like Abada and Jota is good, and then O's only really... Abada's just a bit raw because he's not been played since international break, but Abada and Jota at any other point in the season is a first pick winger selection, so no problem with that. It's just O as well as Bernabei coming in is really the difference, I think, on cohesion. Like, O's unlucky not to score. Bernabei, I don't think you'd call him at fault for the goal, but it comes down his side of the pitch. They're clearly targeting it. They're clearly full of confidence upon seeing the team, you know. There's no getting away from it. I don't think, I said that in my tweet, I just don't think as Ange, like, he's factored in the lift that he's given their changing room before kickoff. You know, they'd never seen that coming, and when they see O and Bernabei straight away, they're thinking, brilliant, no Kyogo, brilliant. Like, Bernabei can be gotten at, he's a booking in him. That's what I'd be thinking if I was him. You know, So I think that's the whole. I said to my pal, we're trying to get. Angie's giving you a 60-minute head start today. So we've got 18 of those minutes gone. It's 1-0 to them. So let's see what happens for the next 42 minutes of gameplay. Cantwell's on to take a corner. Goldson and Suter are going up for it. 18th minute or so. Somebody was mentioning Pablo Maffeo earlier. He was on a 92 or something. And right at the end of the match, he picked up a yellow card, which was -3 points for a yellow card, -2 points for the foul. And it was also a duel lost. And the duel lost, if you look at his stats, he had like 3 or 4 interceptions. His duel lost at the end costed him a double-double as well. So that yellow card right at the end dropped him from 92 points or something like that down to 75, which was an absolute ballbuster. But he's in my Cap 240 team. 75-point defender is fucking brilliant. We love it. But yeah, just approaching, or we're just past the 19-minute mark. And Rangers have definitely taken a wee tempo off their front foot advances because they are 1-0 up and they do not want to lose their lead. They're desperate to get a meaningless win today, but aren't they? But we need to beat them, man. We need to beat them. Come on, guys. We need to beat them. So yeah, good start from Maffeo. Lundstrom with a conversion. I think that went out the stadium, that shot, by the way. Yeah, I could do with a Reo decisive. That would be very good from a defender card since he's not going to get a clean sheet today. I'm just looking at that super rare team, man. I hope to God Taylor comes on for Burnaby at some point. It's not impossible because of the fixture that it is, but normally he doesn't make that kind of substitute. But in a game like this, especially if Burnaby does get a card, he won't want him getting suspended if he's going to give him more minutes, you know. So looking forward to Tierney playing. That'll be tomorrow, I think, won't it? Tierney's expected to play for Arsenal. And I had bloody Kyogo and Dyson up front in my Cap 240 rare team as well, didn't I? Actually, I forgot all about that. Oh, I did, didn't I? Yeah. Where the hell is it? Let's see. I crap my pants, it wasn't there. And Taylor's in my Cap 240 rare team. Jesus. Well, that was going, oh, Jesus Christ, man. Cap 240 rare is just cursed for me. Cursed. I have a Mallorca stack. Only could have been better. Could have been better from that. Yeah, like. Oh, we kept the clean sheet in the end, which is brilliant. I think, didn't they? They won 1-0. So if you had Rakovic, which I think he did, Rico, man. I think I seen a tweet from some Mallorca love last night. It might have been you, buddy. We're attacking down the left here with Jota. Jota's fighting off Tavernier. Like, come on, ref, man. How much? He's grabbing him by the arm. Let's go, Starfelt. McGregor's telling him. Carry that up. Free kick one for Ralston. What? Sakala down the left for Yilmaz on the counter-attack. No? Yilmaz is just swinging mad hopeless balls in. Didn't seem like a foul, by the way. Ralston might actually be hurt. I don't know if he's acting it or not, but it looked like a foul. Yeah, that Yilmaz should have crossed a better ball in. So one complaint I hear from Rangers fans is he looks okay, but like the money they paid, I think they paid like 5 or 6 million for him, which for a random Turkish left back that's not called Guilherme feels like robbery, doesn't it? No, Guilherme is not Turkish, but you know what I mean. Tierney confirmed, yeah. I look forward to seeing that, Ian. Not played that card except for Scotland. 22nd minute. Ball from the goalkeeper and someone for them's offside. Just did Muriki did nothing. Yeah. The problem with like those kind of teams as it is like the defense. Who do you have in midfield then, Rico, man? The guy I want is unlimited is good. What's his name? He's just got quite a generic Spanish name. I forget what the hell it is now. It's like Danny Rodriguez or something like that, or Danny. It's Danny something. But there are guys like I don't rate any of them. Kang In did Kang In score well for you? Joe to blame for that goal, says Coffee. Open goal, sitter miss. Now Abada needs dragged off. by the scruff of his neck. I don't know, man. Abada, yeah, should have scored there, but I don't think he's dragged off, man, because he's getting into good positions. We've got good pace on the game. I think we just need to keep going for the rest of this half. I don't think you should be writing Abada off in this game just yet. He's got that sniff, that predatory instinct, Coffee, for where to be at the right time. Joe, I'm not. Yeah, maybe he could have done better, man. But like that ball was fired, man, right through his legs. Like that is like man, fair play to the final strike that was a goal, and everything, But it's one of those ones. Maybe he should have done better. I look forward to seeing the replays, Coffee. I'm not going against you on that. I'm just telling you my first thoughts from watching the match to this point. Edge of the box shot from Reo Hatate from the corner, and it's a terrible shot. Coming up for the 24th minute. Still 1-0 to them. And yeah, the scores are looking, I think the scores are looking kind of okay, aren't they, for us, considering we're losing 1-0. The 8-8 is starting to build up. So as soon as we get some decisives come our way, we should have something to cheer for, Just realised, just have a wee look at the camera there. Should set up a bit more. But yeah, they're trying to play out from the back, and we've got 4 men up pressing in the 24th minute. It's definitely a wee bit risky from them. Ralston goes up for a 50-50 in the air. The ref goes to give a free kick, but allows advantage. And number 8, I think that's Jack, is down the left wing with 30 in support, which is Sakala, isn't it? And Sakala kind of decks Starfelt. And Starfelt's asking for a free kick for us, but it might be a free kick to them. Let's see what's going on here. It's a Rangers player down. Not too sure what's going on here. So let's see. Yeah, it's the guy that got injured by Ralston. Number 17, so that's Matondo. And that's nothing. And then Sakala, yeah. Not really too sure what's going on. I'm just watching Joe Hart picking up towels and bottles at the moment. So, I got Ruiz de Guadalajara. He is pretty good. Got 56 with just 8A. They have lost their captain to injury, but Valentin back to 77. Nice. Good scores from Mallorca. Mallorca at home, man. They're a force, I think Maffeo will be off in the summer, but he's had a great season at right back. Yeah, Can't was buzzing with that goal. It's a good. You can't take the strike away from him, man. It's a good finish through the legs of the keeper. He's loving it. But we need to go and wipe the smile off their faces. It needs to be a meaningless goal. It's already a meaningless game on paper. I don't see it that way, but it's psychological. If they come out here with a positive result or something, we don't want to give them that, especially with the lineup we've put out. It is it's potentially psychological warfare overkill if we win with this team, and that's the way we need to be thinking about getting back into this game. Hatate again is changing his top at halfway through the half, with it being too warm in Scotland compared to what he's used to. So there he goes, taking his Under Armour off or whatever it is. Needs Maeda and Kyogo on. Yeah, I am itching for Maeda and Kyogo to come on. I'd love them to come on at half time the way the game's going. I'd love to see. Imagine they brought on Taylor, Maeda, Kyogo at half time. It would be great to get them all on the pitch, but it just means then they're all at a bloody 10-point handicap if they don't get decisive for Sorare. So for my fantasy team that you see that we're chasing down today. So yeah, there's been a bit of a stoppage as it's been noted here. Hopefully Maffeo gets a good transfer. Yeah, he's so attacking. Like, I'll be doing a lot of transfer videos over the next 3 months basically from now. There's a very good Road to Glory video coming out tomorrow that'll set all that off, so stay tuned to the channel for that. But Maffeo is like he's like a poor man's Frimpong, the way he plays. He plays just like Frimpong, but he's a bit older and maybe arguably not as good, maybe as good, but just untested at a better team. So yeah, Maffeo could be really effective for somebody. I like him a lot. So we've got the ball back in play, 27 minutes on the clock, and Ralston just goes to dink one over the back line for O, and O goes to like do some sort of stupid bump into the keeper thing, and I think he took one in the gut. He's like winded himself or something. It's just cringy. Bernabe manages to intercept the ball, win a duel, plays the ball down the left for Jota, who's on the run, and a decent sort of, is that Raskin? Decent sort of duel set, tackle kind of thing. This went out for a throw in from them. We've done a big throw, and then Goldson's just headed it out down at the corner flag for another throw in, kind of NFL football style. We've kind of went up the pitch, took some yards with these quick throw-ins there, and quick pace down the left. Quick pace of mind from Burnaby. Not many players would have played that ball straight to Jota at that area of the pitch. Very on Celtic this season. Potentially a foul throw there, by the way, from us. But we're going to keep going. And is that our throw again? I think it is. Just watch that throw, Burnaby. They'll be watching for it again. Let's see what we're going to do here. Rangers fans are shouting foul throw again. I can hear them. He's giving a wee bit too much of that, you know, like wee bit foul throwy. Ball chest down, kept in by Abada. Wide right for us. He's got Yilmaz. I'm waiting to say, oh, Abada. He tries to play the ball for Hatate, but he plays it behind him, and Sakala intercepts the ball. He is running at pace at Starfelt. Starfelt wins the duel, plays a pass back to Hart, and Hart just throws his foot at it long, and it's headed out by a Rangers player, I think, for a Celtic throw-in in a quite a safe position. Starfelt, great recovery run. Cool, calm and collected, strong when you needed him to be, very Carter Vickers-esque in that situation there. Well done to the big man. And we've got possession back from the throw-in, and we're building out from the back. Starfelt zips it across for UK, and UK has just ran from the 18-yard box to the halfway line and played a nice pass for Burnaby, and we're in their half now with Burnaby, and he goes to play the pass to Reo. Reo gets the ball, goes to play it back to Burnaby on the run. They just miss each other. We need to get our handle back on the ball, and we're playing the ball again for Ralston, but we're playing it in behind him. It must have been him on the last occasion. I thought it was Hatate, but looking at Ralston again, I think it was him, by the way, that fell there earlier. So that's twice in like a minute we've played the ball behind Ralston, where I don't know if he's in the wrong position, or whatever's going on there, but that's twice. We need to watch out for that. Hatate, lovely ball, by the way. O'Reilly, poor effort at bringing it down, trying to kid on. It's a kind of flick thing for O. Just bring it down properly, mate. You know what I mean? We're 1-0 down. Don't try and pass the buck on it either. You know, that's what I'm thinking. Big ball from the goalkeeper. Tav and Burnaby fight in the air for it. Burnaby wins it because it's been out for a throw into Rangers. So they're saying that Burnaby jumped up and won that header. Can't we all on a 72 then now? He's probably the highest scorer in the game. I can't see everyone's scores right now because the way I've got the screen sorted. I would love Maffeo at Sporting Lisbon. Rico, man, that would be apex. Wow. To replace Pedro Porro, that would be a... Wow, what an idea, man. What an idea. I so hope that happens, man. Oh, that would be incredible. He'd be like Grimaldo, wouldn't he? Score-wise, he would just be Grimaldo. I think Grimaldo had set pieces, so maybe not quite Grimaldo, but kind of like a nerfed Grimaldo. So yeah, we've got the ball on the halfway line. Ralston and McGregor playing some passes around Matondo and Sakala. Goes out to wide left for UK, out to Burnaby. Cantwell's pressing him, and Burnaby, man, it's just been... Every time the balls went over there, man, Rangers' eyes widen, you know, and between Lundstram and Cantwell, they've both done Burnaby. They've got the ball now. We're trying to recover with Reo. Burnaby jumps in there on Cantwell. They buy a foul. Like, Ange, man, honestly, like, you've got this starting 11 so wrong today. As it stands. As it stands. I am here to be corrected. I do not want to say anything ill against the manager. Makes me feel bad. But that wee Max Johnson at Motherwell is linked with Sporting Lisbon. Yeah, by the way, he's been getting some good links, hasn't he? I hope Ange isn't giving this lot the sympathy one. He better not. But I don't think... Coffee, I was saying this on content recently, right? But I've been a coach. No, obviously nowhere near the level of this guy, right? But I don't care what level you're at. Like, win percentage and all that stuff, it matters to you, man. It's your personal pride. It's your personal record. It's like a boxer in that sense, you know, like... So I don't think he's giving anyone a win, especially a derby. No Celtic manager wants to have any losses in the derby on their record, you know. So, like, I kind of get where you're coming from, Coffee, but honestly, like, it's just not even a thing. Like, although it does feel that way from the fucking Burnaby and O selection today, but and Abada to some extent. Like I say, Abada, I'm kind of fine with in the grand scheme of the team, but he hasn't played since like January or February or something, so it's a bit of an ask if you ask me. Tavernier with a corner, goes all the way to the back post. Good flight of the ball. It was dropping to a good place to be headed. And Starfelt gets there first, ahead of Goldson. Another corner to them. And then we're going to get a wee replay of it. Yuki's good, by the way, on Lundstram there as well. And then they're trying to go back post. Um, set pieces is their strength. They're loving this. This is like penalties to them. Taverniers went from side to side on the pitch to take another corner. Rangers a bit more huddled on the edge of the 18-yard box. This in-swinger. 5 men in the box attacking the ball. Cantwell's hanging at the back post. Ball goes in towards the penalty spot. Yuki Kobayashi second to it. And who did that? Score it? Suter. 2-0. And just dropped the ball of the day. You've gave them a lift before kickoff that they didn't need to give them. You know what I mean? You see the replay, see, if there's any fault or anything for this, but I say they love set pieces. This is their bag. This is what they practice every week, that doesn't matter who you start, they can still do well at, and that's interesting. So the ball is a decent ball, and it kind of drops at the penalty spot. Goldson misses it, and Sakala just misses it. And yeah, Suter, he's pulling UK down with him. There's maybe a shout for a VAR shout there, I don't know. Because he is like grabbing UK. You can see he's holding his shirt as he scores the goal. So I don't know. We're not going to get it. But is that a talking point? I'm not too sure, So, 2-0 down, Ange. Your move, buddy. I hate speaking ill of the manager, I really do. But this is just pissing me off. Why give them this? Why take this risk with some of these guys? Like, they've done everything down that side of the pitch on Burnaby. Look at them all. You've given them all something. Bring on Kyogo. Yeah, could do it now, but I don't think he's going to do it at 34 minutes. Because then that suggests that this isn't to plan. And of course, this is not to plan, being 2-0 down, if you know what I mean. But I think that, it goes against the dressing room kind of ethos, as it were. Rangers playing out from the back again, and we're pressing with a few numbers, but they're getting away with it. See, without Kyogo and Maeda, they can play out from the back, and not have that same pressure. This wasn't the game to be changing it about 100%. At half-time, triple sub at half-time. It needs to be Taylor, Kyogo, and Maeda. 1,000%. If he doesn't, I will be baffled. If he doesn't change this at halftime, I will be baffled. But yeah, Starfelt's been, fair play to Starfelt, man. Kobayashi, I say, if you watch that goal, Suter's got his jersey in his hand as he scores the goal. So I don't know how much blame we can maybe put at UK there. Suter's a big boy as well. You'd think stature-wise, maybe Goldson would be more appropriate for UK and Suter for Starfelt, but who knows? Yeah, we kind of got possession again. We really need a goal before half-time. We don't need it, but we do need it. I think we can score punches and bunches. We can score 3 or 4 goals rapid at any stage of the game, particularly with the strength and depth on the bench. But really, I think we need the goal before half-time. We're at the 36-minute mark. We've played well enough. We've had enough chances to get the goal. And the boys that are on the pitch now have got it all to prove. We're 2-0 down. Are we going to come in and get you subbed off at half-time? Are you going to do something now to show the team? Yes. Jota into O'Reilly inside the box. Burnaby's there as well. Tries to play the ball to Jota. It's a bad ball, man. And they managed to scuffle and duel their way out of it. And I think this is Raskin on the break. He's got Cantwell and Sakala in support. Lovely ball from Raskin. For Sakala, Joe Hart, nice sweeper keeper motion there inside the 18-yard box, scoops it up, and McGregor's on the ball now on the front foot for Abada, and Ralston in the centre mid position. And then we shape back up. McGregor comes back in. Defence are getting towards the halfway line, and Rangers definitely want to get to half time at 2-0. That's the way it's feeling at the moment. They're quite happy for Celtic to have the ball, and this is the Rangers' way now. This is what they want to do, is just play on the break and have us coming at them. But they're very happy, of course, to be winning 2-0, and it just makes them all the more comfortable to sit and makes them all the more confident to break, So this is the perfect game state for Rangers. They've just shelled the ball out for a throw-in for us. They can't handle the bit of pressure that we're putting on them now. 37 minutes, UK with a throw-in. Joe Hart's doing some keep-ups and bringing it down for McGregor. And now we're walking to the halfway line with McGregor and Reo Hatate exchanging some passes. And yeah, say it's all down the left. They're just putting, look at this. They've got 2 or 3 guys around Bernabe wide left, and he's either not good enough or we're sacrificing him out there and not giving him the support to be able to play out better. But it's not working. You know, it doesn't matter how you want to look at it. It's his fault, or they're doing a good job on him, or whatever. It's not working, and it's happening. We're going down the left-hand side, and we can't do anything out there with Jota and O'Reilly, you know, and Rio. And where's O? I can't even see O. I can't even tell where O is. And I know that's maybe something we see with Kyogo, but you know, as soon as the ball's anywhere across the defence, Kyogo's nipping heels, getting stuck right into them. I've not seen O. I can see him now, actually. He's on Goldson. We try to play the ball over the top. Goldson uses his body well to shield O out of the way. Plays the ball long. Yuki intercepts it and drops it down for Hatate. It's a bit of a shout for handball on Lundstrom. We're not going to get that at Ibrox, of course. They play a few back and forward passes, and it's now out with Matondo on the left. One-on-one with Ralston backpedaling. Yilmaz is on the overlap. Ralston goes to the ball. Cross comes in, and Starfelt, front post, easy. Carter Vickers-esque clearance again. Maeders offers so much, yeah, I agree. Maeders really missing from this game. You know, them building out from the back is night and day how well they're able to do it. And look at this now. Like, Ralston's got 2-on-1 there. Abada is doing as good a job as he can to track that run, but he's not tracking it. You know, it's just, it is what it is. No harm to him. O's back defenders. I think that's part of the thing maybe we've seen. Giakoumakis has defended in the past. Maybe that's why part of the reason I've not seen O as much on the pitch, because they have had a few set pieces and he's probably been asked to come back and defend them because he has a physical presence for us in those dead ball situations. So it really does feel like, bad, poor team selection. Another corner for them. 39.5 minutes into the game. Tavernier's on it again as per. And let's see if we can get a wee counter attack or something here. Bernabe and Jack. Like, why is Bernabe on Jack, man? Where's O'Reilly? Who's he on? Ball scuffling around the box here. Ref gives a foul or whatever. Hard to be happy to get anything from the ref at this stage, to be quite honest. Not expecting much either, you know, but it's one of those ones where, like, they'll give you some of them. But like let's say the Suter goal is worth a look at because he's pulling the jersey down. Bernabe's on the front foot here, gets away from Cantwell, plays the ball into space for Jota. There's offside shouts. Jota plays a cross in, goes to the front post. O's never making it. It's not a good ball from Jota, unfortunately. So, you know, just it's not a good ball. It is what it is. No criticism more than that. McCrory scoops it, collects it, kills about 20 seconds of clock time. And now they are building out from the back with, you know, we do have bodies up there kind of pressing them, but it's not what we know. Starfelt heads the long ball back into midfield, and McGregor and UK exchange some passes. UK possession lost for a Cantwell interception, and then it comes out to Jack, left side of midfield, plays the ball on the front foot to Matondo, whose first touch is like a trampoline, and it goes out for a goal kick. So 41st minute, 2-0 to them. And, you know, there's not been much in it, to be quite honest. We've missed 2 sitters, O hitting the post, Abada from the penalty spot. They've scored from a set piece, and they've, you know, Cantwell firing the ball through Joe Hart's legs. You know, credit where it's due for that goal, you know, but the opportunity itself is wholly avoided, I think, even just with the morale sentiment of not picking the team that we picked to start the game, you know. So yeah, Ralston's on the right of midfield here with McGregor and Raskin in a bit of a tussle. Raskin has won a lot of duels today, by the way, it feels like, particularly because Rangers don't get fouls given against them. So they've managed to work the ball out here. It's on the right-hand side with Tavernier. He's fired the ball across. Sakala and Starfelt have had a bit of a duel. I think that's UK has came back in for an interception clearance. And then Abada's got 4 Rangers men around him in the middle third of the pitch, trying to hold on to possession and get us out. And he does so, plays it back to Ralston, who gets it back to Hart. Hart finds UK on the left of the pitch, and we're going out the left where there's space. We've got Bernabe, Rio, and Jota front foot capable. Berna is front foot now. We've got ball into feet for Jota, and we're standing the ball up, and we're looking to just shape into their half. The guys can sense it's half-time coming, and we need to build a good opportunity to get a goal before half-time. So we've got that situation on the go where Starfelt, UK, and McGregor Just got along the halfway line and made some passes between one another. It's very quickly into Ralston, into the right channel, into the box, and there's a shout for handball, by the way. That ball was stopped by a Rangers player, probably using their hand based on the reactions of Celtic players, but the balls came in from the right-hand side into that penalty spot area, and the Celtic players missed the shot. There's been a Rangers player that's trapped the ball under their body. Nothing stopped yet. The ball, we need to wait for the ball to go out. The ball is still live. And we've got Ralston on the wide right here. Abada inside for O'Reilly. And then he plays the ball into the 6-yard box. And then the ball goes out. I think they're saying a goal kick or a free kick to Ryan Jack here potentially or something. But God knows what. And hopefully we're going to see some VAR come in to sort this handball thing out. And it better be penalty Celtic if it's due. Lovely ball from Abada into O'Reilly. Great cross. That is a handball. Penalty. No. Commentator saying not a penalty. Because you're using the hand to hold up your body there, but I don't know, man. I don't know about that being the hand holding the body up. I think that is... It's not clear and obvious, so let's walk away from it for now, right? It's not clear and obvious in terms of if the referee's seen that for what it is. VAR, yeah. I think this clear and obvious thing is really where the argument ends on that one. But guaranteed, if it was the other way around. 44 and a half minutes. 2-0 to them. Big ball from the goalkeeper. Ball's a wee bit of heady tennis here. And 16 brings it down for them. Ball to Raskin, into Goldson, into Tavernier. And there's a bit of a crowd. Everyone's on the halfway line. Ball into space behind Kobayashi. But Lundstrom's not going to beat him in a race. Kobayashi back for Joe Hart on the goal line here. And he hits the ball long towards the halfway line. The ball's not going to go out or anything. O's going to press that down. And my connection's buffering. And then I think that's the goal scorer for Rangers, whatever his name is, Suter. Puts a big shank of a clearance on it. The ball doesn't actually quite bounce out for a minute there. And Abada's, obviously, their time wasted. They've thrown the ball away from Abada, so you can't throw it quickly. 2 minutes added on. It's a bit lean. Throw in from Ralston back to Starfelt. And again, Starfelt across the middle of the pitch to UK. UK into Berner's feet. Berner's on the front foot, zipping the ball into Jota, who's got space on that side of the pitch. He's playing the overlap pass there for Bernaby, but Cantwell actually keeps him away from it. And then Cantwell plays the ball off Bernaby, Rangers goal kick. It's just not working. It's just not working. Now, I don't know if Ange is going to be the keep you swimming in the deep end guy on this one, or whether he's going to be the, do the sensible thing. Make the triple sub. Abada has given some insane balls today, really improved his passing. I would agree, Jonathan. I've been really impressed with some of the passing from Abada today when he's been at ball to feet, when he's been at standstill, and that's a criticism, Jonathan, that I've had of Abada. And that is an improvement you can see in this game. Definitely should have scored there, but man, when he had that chance in the match. There was a minute left, and less than a minute, we're probably not going to get much of a chance to do something, but we're going to try and make it happen. Abada always crumbles in these games. We need rid. I disagree, Coffee. I think I remember being at I remember being at one of these derby games where Abada's got 2. I think and got man of the match, maybe from the bench or something. I can't remember, but as far as I'm concerned, Abada likes playing them. But I do agree he can go missing in games for big spells, and that's the criticism I've had of him. That if he can't be put, because Abada needs to be traditionally my criticism of him, Coffee, is Abada needs to be on the front foot. Somebody backpedaling, and then he's great. Or he's unmarked, the ball's on the other side of the pitch, and he can just ghost into the box for his finish. Those were his strengths, and if the game doesn't allow for him to do that, then he is useless. But what we've seen today, when he has been on his heels, standing up, with people stood up around him, he's played some lovely passes, and that's just, that's a development in his game. And I agree with kind of what you're saying, but I also think that, give the guy a break, and I think there's even enough from what we've seen with Abada in this game to say that his game has improved since the last time we've seen him. Bring on a striker ASAP. Abada doesn't have a finish. Oh, Coffee, come on, man. Oh, come on. Abada is Abada should be a striker, for me. I think Abada, if he was to move to any of the clubs he was linked to, and he was played centre forward, then he could be a killer. That's one of his main strengths. Is just killer touch for me. Right, so we're at half time, guys. Okay, the stream today is powered by QuinnBet. There's a link in the live chat here. There's also a link in the description of the video. You just hit the show full description thing to go and see it. QuinnBet love the content here at Quinny 3001, and they power the stream. They power the content here. And how good is this? The guys at QuinnBet have enhanced their UK welcome offer, where you can now get a free bet up to £35. It's for new customers to sign up only. You can check out the full terms and conditions on their website, quinnbet.com, or by clicking on the link in the pinned comment in the live chat or in the description of the video of the stream. It's for new customers that sign up only. You can check out the full terms and conditions on their website. Oh, I already said that, but it looks really impressive to me. It's 18 plus, and remember, folks, always gamble responsibly. But 2-0 down at half-time, guys. I would never have thought it. I would have never imagined it until I seen the team. As soon as I seen that team come out, let's have a look at the scores for half-time. When I seen the team come out, I did think, do you know what, this team has the potential to give them confidence in the changing room before a ball is even kicked. And that is the last thing you want to do in these matches before you come into them, is give the opposition a leg up, is give the opposition some sort of reason to believe that they've got more of a chance in this game than they did before they went to bed last night. Bad chess move. Bad chess move for me. Starting Burnaby and now here the game could have went sliding doors. This match, it could be 2 each, it could be 1 each, it could be 0-0. The way this game has went, but here we find ourselves at 2-0 down, and it will be really interesting to see how does the manager react. How does the manager actually, respond in this game? Because we can see, and we've discussed in the build up to this game, maybe what the strategy was coming into it, but alas, I'm going to put a wee tweet out just to let people know we're doing halftime reaction, guys. Just bear with me a sec. I should have probably did that little tweet before I started all that. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Just put a wee tweet out, see if anyone joins us. Abadid hasn't lifted a leg for months when it mattered. He wants away, so let him go. I think his comments in the press this week would say that Abada wants to stay, but yeah. So like, I honestly can't say enough how much in disbelief I am finding myself at halftime in this situation from so many different levels. It will be really interesting to see where the manager does do at halftime, how he does react to this, because there is there's a lot. I can't say the words enough. It's the psychological gains in this game. That is what these derbies are about. It's about the clean sweep. It's about making sure you don't lose to them. It's about not giving them an inch. So yeah, it'd be really interesting to see. I think Abada would be hard done to be subbed off. On the strength of what we've spoke about to this point, but there's every bit of credibility in putting on Kyogo and Maeda, because the press and the track back that we've lacked has been great for Rangers. They've really enjoyed that part of the game. And and I think Burnaby's just not had anything come off. I could see Burnaby staying on at halftime. If he was booked, I could see him coming off. But he's not been booked, so I could see Burnaby staying on for maybe a bit longer. But I don't know, the manager hasn't done a halftime sub in a while, so I don't know how likely a halftime sub is. Jonathan reckons and Bernat off for you. I could see that happening. 2 seconds, guys. I've just got a wee twix I want to grab. But yeah, I could definitely see. Definitely see. And Bernat on paper. I think we're all kind of crying out for it. Coming off at halftime because of everything that we're going over this point in the stream. I'm going to have a wee look at my actual SO5 teams as well. And I wonder if there's another page I can actually maybe just throw up. Nah, you probably don't care about seeing my teams. I won't worry about that just yet. I'll maybe do that before we leave today or something, But yeah, the teams aren't doing well, obviously losing 2-0. But thought I'd look at them at halftime anyway. We're getting a halftime breakdown from the guys in the studio. We're seeing the goal. Boyd reckons Joe Hart should be doing better, similar to someone else in the live chat. So, I don't know. I think his parry save there, like, I don't know. Are you expecting him to catch that or put it somewhere else? Are people asking for Joe Hart to do better because it goes through his legs? Because I think that's harsh as fuck. Because he's just parried a thing. He's on the ground. He has to get himself on his feet. And if he's clever enough to fire it through his legs in that situation, then what the hell can the keeper do? Really strong header from the big man back in. We're not really seeing much of the grappling. Like, it's not really good strength. He's grabbing his top. Been saying this since the goal went in. He's bringing Yuki down all the way with him. He's out-muscled him. He's out-strengthened him by grabbing his shirt. You know, I think if that happens against Rangers, that's not a goal. There's no two ways about that. If, you know, the currency of refereeing is, would it happen against Rangers, that would not be a goal against them, I don't think. We're seeing the chances against Abada on the front foot. And that ball, by the way, for O is delicious from Abada. And he's just... Yeah, he commits the keeper, man, if he's... Yeah, big opportunity. And then we're seeing this will be the Abada chance. Again, Abada just goes into the right spot. He's trying to just slide it. It's nice and he's trying to pass it into the bottom corner, man. You just need to look at where the space is and welly it. Yeah. He needs to hammer that shot, Abada, much better. We need Maeda and Kyogo. Charlie McLennan, I'm with you all the way on that, buddy. Get Kyogo, get Maeda on, get them both on pronto. I don't know if he'll do it, but, you know, I'd love to see a triple change. I'd love to see Taylor come on because I really feels like we're missing a man in midfield, and that's Taylor. We don't have Taylor on. Feels like a man down. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what is the man. I really don't want to talk ill of the manager, but I couldn't believe when the team came out, and I can't believe now as I talk to you how wrong he's got this so far. So I'm wanting to see what happens at half time. I don't want to second guess him. Arrogance from Postecoglou, not starting Kyogo and Maeda. I don't know if it is arrogance. Maybe there's an argument for that, but it's wrong. It's just stupidly wrong. You know, like, I don't know. I think it's the psychological lift that you've given them before all those fans now are buzzing walking into the stadium an hour before kickoff when they get that team, you know. And if we score the first goal, hey, it's a totally different game we're talking about probably in the context that we're framing it in at the moment. But there's no escaping the fact of reality. It's 2-0 at half time at this point, you know, and the proof is now in the pudding. Theory is now gone. Practicality is now at hand, you know. So, clean sheet was gone in 5 minutes. I don't know how much confidence that's going to do the defence in general. So, you know, whatever at this point for Burnaby. And I don't... Burnaby's just... And it feels like we're missing a man in midfield. And it feels like whenever Burnaby's on the ball, there's 2 or 3 Rangers men waiting to get on him, dying to bully him, dying to get the ball off him. And, you know, they've just been planning that for the last hour before the game. As soon as I've seen that team sheet, it's everything down the left, everything down the left. When they maybe thought about doing it on Ralston, like they did in the semi-final, they've done it today with Burnaby so far. Not saying he's been directly responsible, again, for any of the goals that have happened today, but giving them that lift, giving them an avenue on the pitch where they can try and find the rhythm in the game, which they've done, and exploit. It's just an unnecessary thing to give the opponent in this game. And maybe the arrogance comes into it because this game doesn't have anything on the line, and it's kind of like, well, it's more important to us to train in this situation or to bleed these guys in this situation rather than everything else that we all think matters. So yeah, maybe the arrogance comes into it there. But again, I am very hesitant to badmouth the manager because I love him and I think he's doing the right things and long may it continue. But this team today, man, like, yeah, just can't get behind it. So yeah, looking at the halftime scores, Tavernier is on, let's see, sorry, he's on 60. Is that all? Must have been giving away a bit of possession. Raskin has been scoring well. That's been quite clear to see in the game. He's on 51. Lundstrom on a 60 as well. So some good scores for the Rangers players that have cards, Cantwell and Raskin, and Suter. But Celtic, yeah, we need to get ourselves into gear. Great AA built up in the first half from Starfelt and Jota. So the longer they stay on the pitch, the better. Abada's got good AA as well. If he picked up a goal, Abada could be on for a huge score. But guys, 2-0 at half time. Where is the route to goal? Where is the route to victory in this match? You know, is it going to come from bringing Kyogo and Maeda on the pitch? Is it going to come from staying true to the course, you know, in that sense of actually, like, you know, this is the team the manager picked. The manager picks what he thinks is going to be. Who's happy? Who's happy we're 2 down? 67% possession. Who's talking about possession? Coffee, who's talking about what you're talking about? You've lost me. Is it somebody on the screen? Is it McFadden or something? I don't know. It's not me. I'm not happy. I'm talking about Abada, and I'm not happy. What are you talking about? Coffee, you've totally lost me. Beale is a top coach. Think Rangers will be strong next year, says Archie Blount. Now, I've spoke about Beale's coaching background in the past, but it's not really subject for this at the moment. But he is a good coach and all the rest of it, but there's a difference between being a coach and a manager, and we've seen that all across football time and again. And, you know, Beale has definitely made, I think, a lot of managerial mistakes at this point in this season, and this game could give him something that we don't want to give him because we don't like him, you know, or whatever. And that's confidence and a wee bit of proof of concept. You know, he's maybe changed the team up a bit if they get a result. Ryan Wallace, fist bump, my man, good to see you. 67% possession. Yeah, it's Coffee. I'm still really confused. I'm trying to make heads or tails of your comments. Still, convinced this game is being gifted by Ange. It's a consolation prize. Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. I'm trying. Yeah. Kyogo and Maeda needs to come on, Ryan. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that, buddy. I think we need to. Yeah, if there's no changes at halftime, I will be very, very surprised, honestly. Because I just. Yeah. Like, the team's made some opportunities to come back into this game, you know, but it's just not. I can't see it. It's one of those ones where if there's no changes at halftime, it will be just as shocking as the starting 11 was, to be quite honest, you know. So, yeah. Let me know, guys. Kyogo and Maeda, you're all saying to bring him on at half time. Who do you bring off? If Kyogo and Maeda come on, who do you bring off? Maeda and Abada? Pardon me, O and Abada? Or would you maybe take off O and somebody else? Because we've seen the manager do that kind of thing before. Is doing that at half time a little bit too attacking? Perhaps, but we are 2 down. You know, I could see something funky happen, but I wouldn't see him taking a midfielder off. And it's hard to take off Bernabe for one of them. So yeah, Coffee, I'm waiting for you to tell me what you're talking about so I can get up to speed. Oh, for Kyogo and Abada for Maeda, Ryan, that's what you would do. I think that's the obvious one, but I don't think Abada's. If you can keep Abada on the pitch, maybe he's worth having. But yeah, you're not taking any of the midfield off at this point. I don't think they've done anything wrong. I don't think they've had any opportunity to really properly run the game. There's been little glimpses of Hatate controlling the ball, really, not controlling the game, controlling the ball for little spells. O'Reilly's been very dynamic in the front line. I'm trying to see if anyone on the telly is happy. Because I don't think Coffee was accusing me of being happy, was he? Want to hear my song? Doesn't sound like McFadden's happy. So, Coffee, I don't even know if you're still here, buddy. If I maybe was it me? Why am I happy? I didn't say anything about possession and being happy. I don't know what you're listening to, buddy. If you thought that was me, if somebody in the telly, I'd be very interested to hear. Ange Postacog, oh, we fucking love you. Yeah, we do want to hear that song, but we're not going to sing it fucking 2-0 down. Right, McGregor, Jota, waking these guys up. O's still on the pitch. No half-time changes. Abada's still on the pitch as well. No changes at half-time. The manager is just keeping them in the deep end. Sink or swim, boys. This was the plan, was to play this team. So, we've got a mountain to climb in the second half. No half-time substitutions, which in itself is somewhat baffling. Celtic are the first team to come out. Rangers are still in the tunnel, still in the changing room or whatever. Probably just trying to hang on to the 2-0 for as long as they can. I don't think they've realised that the clock hasn't started yet. Yeah, I think they're trying to waste time already. But now they emerge from the tunnel. Are they making a sub at halftime? They're talking about Fredo Morelos for some reason, the commentators. Yeah, Mickey Basson has said it. You got us into this mess, boys. Go get us out of it. It's probably what the manager said. Not too far off. I can see that. No, I don't think there's any halftime changes from anyone. Quite a long 15 minutes there, eh? And here we go, guys, for the second half. It is all to play for. It is always one in the second half, and we've got fucking 5 subs to go. So, let's see how we trod on for this one. They'll be kicking off. The game started kind of as frantically as the first half started as well. Ball's out left by Bernaby. Buys a throw in off them. Great touch from Ange. Off the outside of the boot there. Okay, and we're going. Had plenty of those halftime team talks in my time, Mickey Paston. Starfelt to Ralston. We're struggling to get out of our half here. Wee bit of a press from them. Ralston back to the keeper. McGregor's going to drop in. We're really sucking them in deep. I don't know if this is part of the plan. Reo takes the ball on the half turn. Gets away from Lundstrom. Gets away from Cantwell. Not once, but... Reo buys a foul. And we've got a free kick. We go quick, kinda. We're just playing the ball along the deck. Starfelt out for Ralston. Here we go. 46.5 minutes. We're going quickly with Abada on the front foot. Yilmaz backpedaling. Abada has got him. Not quite on toast yet. Abada's been waiting to put this guy on toast all game and hasn't done it. The boy Yilmaz has done well to stand him up. It's a corner to Celtic. Corner won by Abada. O'Reilly's over to take it. Ball's in. Front post flick on from Abada. Goes out. Looked like quite a poor flick on, or was it Bernaby? Bernaby. Quite poor. Yeah, it was Bernaby. Wasn't a good ball, must be said. Andy Walker said as much as well. And yeah, they're going to try and play out from the back, man. And Kyogo's just looking at Ange like, come on, man. Gotta put me on. And yeah, we're trying to press them, but it's just not the same, man. It's just not the same. O'Reilly, fouled by Cantwell. He does like a booking Cantwell, doesn't he? Right, guys, so what happens now? We thought we were going to get a change, at least one of them at half-time. We didn't get any. So what happens now? It's 60 minutes. We're going to get the triple sub. Eh? We always get the triple sub at 60, 65. Has to be Kyogo and Maeda, you would think at this point, eh? But who's number 3? Is it Haxa? Is it Turnbull? Is it Iwata? Is it Taylor? Interesting to hear your thoughts on that. Anyone that's joining us in the live chat, be sure to drop a like on the stream when you're here today, by the way, guys. Ralston gets away from number 17, which is Matondo. Back for Starfelt. Bit of cam possession now for Celtic. We need to be a bit more incisive, and it really does feel like we're a midfielder down. Maybe part of that is the way Rangers are playing. Maybe they've packed in midfield a bit more. But I do feel like, yeah, Bernabe is just not cutting it. Rio's been wide left and tried to play that ball into the inside midfield position that Taylor normally picks up. Bernabe was there, but Bernabe's just out his depth in that position. It was intercepted, and they've had a counter-attack and a shot, and a bit of a goal-scoring opportunity. And now we're struggling to get out of our defensive third, and we're really struggling to get out of our defensive third. Abada loses the ball to Yilmaz. Yilmaz crosses the ball in. One man's in the box. It beats him. It goes all the way to the other side of the pitch where Jota can collect it. And Jota is going to drop the ball back for Bernabe. Bernabe tries to do a guy. He does him eventually. And Bernabe just about gets away with it. O'Reilly tries to switch the ball out. Raskin blocks it. And Lundstrom has the ball now. Lundstrom back to Goldson. He's faced up by O. Goldson goes by him. Doesn't give a crap about him. And then O'Reilly picks the pocket of Ryan Jack. O'Reilly's one-on-one with the last man. Matt O'Reilly into the box. Matt O'Reilly. Oh! Good shot. He did have support with him. And a kind of one-handed claw save there from McCrory. McCrory, I see, it looked like he was that a save? It looks like a goal kick maybe from some of the post shot. No, it was definitely a save. Yeah, support didn't. Yeah, no one went beyond O'Reilly. There's no. Imagine that was Kyogo or something. There's been pace going beyond him, or pace in the middle of the box to give support. The corners went short. McGregor's taking it for O'Reilly. McGregor's on the ball now. Plays it edge of the box for Ralston. Scoops it to Reo, who chests it down and tries to shoot from like 30 yards or something. Rangers players are maybe protesting for a handball. We're maybe thinking there's a corner coming, or are we going to press from the goal kick here? I think we got a corner from that deflected, that shot from Reo, hit off one of them. Rangers players are throwing lighters and stuff at Jota. I see like 5 or 6 lighters getting thrown there. Yeah, there's some more. Here we go. Corner goes short. Rayleigh to Jota. Jota dances. Should be a foul. Yilmaz is going to be credited with winning that. Yuki Kobayashi slides in, tries to buy us. No, it's Rio, sorry. Slides in, cuts it off. See, that's what I was talking about in one of those games recently. Look, Rio's the guy there to stop those counter-attacks from our set pieces. That's where he sits normally. And when we haven't had him, you know, like it's noticeable that he's not there doing that job. It doesn't feel like Bernabe can put a foot right now today. Honestly, like, kind of feels like the game that Bernabe played against Hearts, where it's like, just take this boy off the pitch, man. Like, he's just not doing it. It's a throw-in for us or something. They're not happy about it. Quick throw-in for UK. 52nd minute. Rangers is getting too much time. Midfielders have got too much ground to cover to put the pressure on, yeah. I feel sorry for whoever Celtic plays next, says Ian. That would be St Mirren, I think, isn't it, next week? So yeah, hopefully that's a destructive score. We're really struggling to attack so much that Raskin again wins the ball. What a ball he's played through there for Sakala. Joe Hart rushes out, almost gets the ball. Sakala almost does him. Drops the ball to the edge of the box for Cantwell. Empty net, fires a shot. It's wide, but Yuki Kobayashi was there for a goal line clearance and would have saved the ball with his head, like a goalkeeper would have with his hand. So Raskin's been very impressive in this game. Because the midfield we've had is full strength, you know, but what we're missing in midfield is Taylor. We're missing him in there. In those spaces where we don't have that extra man filling in to buff the numbers up, Raskin's been better off for that as a result. Isaac got me an assist on his debut in SO5. Mikey Baston, good to hear. I don't really know what the Newcastle score is, but it sounds like Isak's got an assist. Newcastle must have scored. So feel free to let me know how that game's going. Corner for Rangers. Shot off target. Goldson. Right, so 1 minute we at 53. I'd love to get a goal in the next couple of minutes, guys. We've not really done anything second half that gives me much faith. McGregor and O'Reilly are managing it just about get the ball out of our defensive third here, but no. McGregor loses the ball to Raskin. Raskin plays it to Sakala. Sakala's down the wide right, cross into the front post. Yuki deals with it. Comes back to Sakala for Cantwell inside the box. Raskin's wide right. Raskin swings it in. It gets a deflection. Edge of the box. Abada clears it for O, who drops it back, holds the ball up well for Jota. Jota's juggling around Cantwell here, and surely that's a foul, man. Cantwell's proper kicked him there. Book him. He can't actually tackle. He's fouled him 3 or 4 times. Oh, come on, man. Get that Cantwell booked. Right, Kifrika's been taken short. We're in possession. It's the 55th minute. Reo Hatate, centre of the pitch. Sprays a big ball out there to the left. Jota brings it down with ease. Jota tries to do Tav. Maybe buys us a corner. Or a throw-in. Hard to tell. But we're right in there, defensive third now. Let's get something going here. Celtic as a corner. Aurelia's going to come over to take it short. And let's make sure there's no stuff getting chucked at me. They're watching the short. We like to go short here. We're going to go short. O'Reilly for Jota. Jota to edge of the box, kind of left wide position for McGregor. Back to O'Reilly. We've got a 3v3 edge of the box here. And between them, they clear it again for another one. Is it more of a throw-in, but? Yilmaz is down. Don't really know what happened with him. I think that's maybe a genuine like injury or something. I don't think that was a contact-related incident, was it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's twisted his ankle or something there. The ground is studs. Something's caught. And he's, is he okay? He's crocked? Yeah, just a wee twist, maybe a wee roll of the ankle. Right, throw in to us. We're approaching the 56 minutes now. Throw in from Bernabe out to Rio. That's Kobayashi. I keep popping up in the same spots. I keep getting them mixed up, sorry. Starfelt. There's Rio. Ralston and Abada linking up wide right. Ralston, nice cross, just a bit too tame. Rangers have got 7 bodies in the box, we've got 3. We're trying to keep the pressure on there, but we're not able to. Goal kick Rangers. So yeah, I wonder what the bench is thinking right now. I wonder what the manager's thinking right now. 56 minutes. Rangers haven't done anything second half, but yeah. We need to make changes. The game's not changed because we've not changed. They're not going to change. They're building out from the back, and again, the press there, it's just not us, man. It's just not us. They play long, so Sakala drops it down for Cantwell, and they've got much more time and space on the ball. Rangers throw in. I can't wait for these substitutes to come on. the last minute or so, just a wee bit of possession that's going nowhere. It feels like Celtic are waiting for Ange to make the subs. Nothing's happening. Nothing's going anywhere at this point, you know. Oy, oy, oy. Down the left here, Bernabe's beat 2 men. Trying to beat them again. It's not happening. Tavernier's got the ball back off him. Sakala's then got a pass from him. It's a good position for us if we can keep the ball up there, but they're going to run out of it. Yeah. They get those fouls. We don't get them. Oh, aye, oh, aye, oh, aye. Oh, aye. Book McGregor. Book McGregor for that. Of course you do. Where was Cantwell, eh? Oh, come on. Stopping a counter-attack, I suppose. There's some merit to the yellow, but you're not going to give them the yellow. So don't give us the yellow if you're not going to give it to them and all. Oh, yeah, yeah. Rangers doing some long-range passing, but building out from the back, like quite stretched across their half, but they're now in our half attacking. Launched them on the front foot. Yilmaz on the overlap. Plays the ball into Matondo's feet. Matondo's standing up Rowson. It's been called offside. Somebody with, I don't know where that name's from. I can't really read it, but he's trying to spam some Rangers stuff in here. I don't know what you have won with this, mate, but the game's not over. Please, please keep it up, mate, because the game's not over. The game's not over. I don't know if you know that. Let's hear you. Let's hear you keep singing. Let's hear you keep singing. The game's not over, man. Ralston bringing it down on his face, it felt like there. We've still got possession of the ball, and yeah, it really does feel like we are missing. If you keep spamming it, mate, I'm going to need to ban you. Right? I don't mind a bit of banter, but this is just spamming. Recent European success is a bit tenuous also. Yeah. Yeah, if you're going to spam it, buddy, I'm going to need to community moderation settings. So how do I do this? Defaults. Oh, never mind. Wrong page. Deal with that later. St Johnson just are the second most successful Scot. Ian, you're right, buddy. Brother, I'm from Greece. Oh, good. I thought it was Greek, but you know, like sometimes there's some other places around there. I wasn't too sure. I didn't want to assume it was Greek, but it looked Greek. I don't know why you like Rangers if you're in Greece, mate. It doesn't make any sense to me. Just click on his name and it's there. I'm okay. Cantwell gets a shot there, but goes nowhere. Starfelt's not happy with somebody. It's a goal kick all day. He's asking for a corner. Oh, it wouldn't be a goal kick, it would be a corner. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you definitely share a lot in common with Scotland, mate. Don't know about Rangers, but... Oh, here we go. I see him. Abada's off. Abada for Maeda and O for Kyogo. 62 minutes. Right. The confused Rangers fan from Greece. It's game on. Game has started. Ange just gave you a 63-minute head start. I hope you have taken it well. Here we go. Game starts now. 1 hour and 40 minutes into the stream. Here we go. Jota into Rio. Oh, by the way, almost straight away into Kyogo. Intercepted by them. And Cantwell's trying to get them out of the half. But Dyson and Kyogo have got lost time to make up for. The Rangers are nervous in possession. They're not going to take their time building up. They want to get the ball away. They want to hide from Kyogo and Maeda. So they've noticed that Maeda's on the left. So they've changed their plans of going after Burnaby. And they're now focusing their play away from Maeda. But they're going back to Burnaby because they can't help themselves real quickly. Ball's bouncing around a little bit. It's kind of going nowhere in the middle of the pitch, but Rangers still do have the possession. Maeda goes over to press it. Goes out for a throw-in. And I watch the Championship. I have cable TV. Cool. Celtic are better than Rangers, mate. Nice wee touch from Lundstrom there, but Rangers still have the ball. Raskin thinks he's fucking Modric. It's a Sebo pass. Slings it out. Possession lost with his mad bunnet. Celtic throw in halfway up our half. Let's go and get this game built. Let's go and get the game built. I would really love to see Taylor come on there because I really think Taylor gives us something that Burnaby isn't doing in this game at all. He's in that Greg Taylor position now, and Yuki just doesn't want to give him the ball because he'll get smothered out. He won't hold the possession. We've not seen him do anything in that position of the pitch like Greg Taylor can, and it feels like we're a man down now in this possession. We're trying to build up this style of play for the passing lanes and the the rotations that we've seen them play all season. And Burnaby's just not there. And you subbed as well. Fist bump, my man. Good on you. So yeah, 65 minutes. Sounds like Haji's going to come on for them, according to the commentator. We're playing out from the back, nice and slick. Cool, calm and composed. Yuki Kobayashi to Rio, by the way. Love that. And we're going, and we're going, and we're going, and we're going. Rio sees the run. He plays in Kyogo on the run. Oh, sweeper keeper from them. Had to be right on that. And the ball goes out. You seen it coming. You seen it coming. We only need one of them to break, and then let's go for it, guys. Come on. I would be very interested to see Taylor on for Burnaby. But I think Burnaby's getting the 90 minutes. It's not going to happen. I don't know why I'm praying for it. Oh, Jesus, Starfelt. What the hell was that? Starfelt's trying to play a ball like a midfielder. Goes back to the keeper, and we've got the press on, which forces him to play it long, quick, and aimlessly. And it goes out for our throw-in. 66 minutes. The game's only been on for 2 minutes now, really. Yeah, if you know about all that stuff, then fair enough. But they wouldn't expect you to support them, is kind of what I would say. Traditionally, in the bad sense of the fan base and all the negative stuff that comes out, as it says. Right, that's us in the 67th minute. Come on, this is the minute to score the goal, guys. It is going nowhere. Doesn't feel, honestly, it feels so much like there's a man down at the moment. Ralston pings one long to Nabdy. Like, why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? Yes, Starfelt, by the way. Starfelt's played the Carter Vickers role very well today, I would say. One pass he gave away for the free kick. Don't think it turned into anything, that free kick, right enough, but Sakala's attacking down the right on the break. Yuki's backpedaling. Burnaby, by the way. Wee bit soft in the box there. Good recovery from the boys. My Greek friend, that's a funny one. So Matondo for Hadji is a substitute. Ah, oh, come on, Celtic, man. Let's get the ball down and start playing. Been watching this pish for over an hour before you bring on the real team. Boys only talking to one another there. Starfelt and McGregor have been fucked. Sakalis through 1-on-1 with the keeper. Sits Joe Hart down. 3-0. Fuck me, man. Honestly. What a calamity. Ange Postecoglou, man. We don't ever want Rangers to be happy. What a mess indeed, man. Fuck me. Ridiculous. Yeah, Mikey, I'm with you. I don't know what the fuck he's playing at today, man. Why give them anything, Ange, honestly? Fucking baffling. Okay, buddy. I'll take your word for it. Why, Ange? Why do this? We can still, sure, we've still got the goals. 20 minutes. We just need to actually start playing. But honestly, man, like Burnaby, let's see it, son. Do something. Show us what you're made of. Played the ball quickly into the box here, by the way, but almost an instant response from kickoff there. Ah, well, at least something to be cheerful for in the summer. Yeah, well, I don't want them to be cheerful in the summer. I don't want them thinking, oh yeah, we beat you that one time. You didn't play any of your best players. I don't want that. They're playing a long ball counter-attack stuff here because we are desperately trying to go after this now at 3-0 down. And that just suits them even more. Just that Sakala to run away into space. I can't believe Ange thought this was a good idea. I can't wait to hear his comments after the game. I'm so interested to hear what the fuck is going on. Oh. One of those Rangers free kicks again. Oh, jumping Jimmy's. Guys, if you are here watching the stream, thank you very much. There's a few of yous left. It's 3-0. You're probably done with the SO5 action for the day. But yeah, if you have enjoyed yourself with me anyway, triple sub. So that's all 5 subs that'll be on the pitch now. Haxa, Iwata, and Turnbull. Fucking baffling. Fucking baffling. It's just everything associated with Burnaby breaks down. Whether it's directly his fault or not, that is something I cannot help but continue to notice. Oh, wild man. Wild, man. Aye, well, I probably could close the stream down, but why? Why not? I want to see the goals, man. I want to see the score. There's no way they're getting away with this by a clean sheet. We're putting the better players on now. We're going for it attacking. But we're not winning 4-3. I can't see that happening. So Jota is coming off. Hatate's coming off. And O'Reilly. For Haksabanovic, Turnbull and Iwata. Not a fan of this at all, Ange. Not a fan of this. Not a fan of this. Should be going for the gung-ho substitutes at this point. It's fucking Rangers. It's the Derby. I'm not a fan of this. I'm not here for this. Let's take it lightly, pish. No. Know about it. Don't like it. Thoroughly upset. Taking O'Reilly off and Rio. Like, leave one of them on, man. Bringing on Iwata to do what? McGregor's sitting. Gonna let Iwata. Oh, let's have Iwata have a shot of being a box-to-box midfielder. Well, they better fucking do something to shut me up. I don't see it. Maeda wins a foul. Aye. Come on, Celtic. Crushed their dreams. Come on, go get a couple of goals rapid. Come on, Starfelt. Big pass from the halfway line, man. Jesus. We give away yards so quickly, don't we? Haksabanovic. I don't know who that's to, son. I can't even believe this, man. Just why do this, man? I'm full of questions. Why do this? I just fucking can't wear this, Ange. Rangers are singing something. Can't imagine what it would be. Sounds like having a party, that kind of melody. Having a party in the Champions League, you know, that kind of melody. They're singing some song to that. I don't know what the hell it could be. But 3-0 up. Fuck me, man. Interesting. One of my other TVs just started doing something that caught my eye. Technology in that, eh? It's maybe powered off or something. Oh, jumping jimmies, by the way, man. 75 minutes and Celtic, man. Oh. Honestly. It is real sliding doors with the first half. You take one or two of those opportunities, it did come. It's a totally different game, but yeah, you live and die by the decisions. You live and die by the results. Any other streams planned for the weekend? Mikey, I wasn't planning on it, mate, but this one happening today. I've got Road to Glory going out tomorrow, early doors. I've got a really good. I did a fantastic video today. I think it's a fantastic video anyway. I hope you enjoy it once it's edited up for top 3 things to take out of this collection bonus thing in terms of strategies and some POVs that you've maybe thought about, maybe something you have or haven't. I've been kind of mentioning it, and I keep losing track if it's been on camera or off camera. But I just thought I'd get it all together in a wee video. That'll be out Monday, and then what Road to Glory is going to tip off for this week. We'll set the theme off for the week, so it should be a good one ahead. But we need some SO5 action, man. We need Celtic to get some goals. Jota's off the pitch now, so and so is O'Reilly and Rio. All my teams are screwed, man. I don't think there's any saving them. I've got Maeda in my cap 240, so Maeda's goal was the most valuable to me, really. So a Maeda goal is what I'm after more than anything now. It's the only thing I could really properly celebrate, I think, without it being a waste of time, because everything else is fucked, Celtic-wise, I think. With Taylor DNP and it's just not happening, man. Get up, Burnaby. Good learning curve. Fuck off, Andy Walker. Well, they're tying their boots now at 3-0 up. Jesus Christ. So no more streams planned for the weekend, Mikey. I'm trying to take some time off when it comes to me because it's been a mad week. Got the Liverpool vlog thing that'll probably be out over the next couple of days, next week or so as well. There's all the other usual content on Celts Are Here, Quinny 3001, and everything and anything else. So 78 minutes. Second half has been a real non-event. I don't get bringing a Wata on in this, man. Like I just don't get it. Jesus, man. And Turnbull's barely been playing recently, even from the bench, you know. This wholly saddens me. Oh, caramba. Come on, Celtic, man. Try and score. You know what I mean? Oh, Rico, man, fantastic. You're going to be playing at Pride Park. What's the occasion? Is it a charity thing or a sponsor do? Or, you know, what's the script? That sounds quality, mate. Let me know. Are you a Derby fan? Right, we're on the wide right here with Haxa. He's kidding on he's playing quick and long, but he's not. He's coming inside and dribbling and playing short and back. Fuck me. Oh, sorry, guys. The F-bombs are coming out because I'm just wholly frustrated. Haxa's dying for the ball game. Go do something, wee man. Show us what you're about. He's charging through from that little pocket of space when almost see Hatate in. He tries to slide in a really good ball for Kyogo. It's maybe just got a bit too much zip on it. It needs a good bit of pace on it, but to break the lines like it did. But maybe it's a wee bit too quick for Kyogo to be able to get on the end of. Goes looks like he's down and out. Holding his boot. I work for Derby, so we get a staff game every year. That's cool. Should be fun, mate. Are they try to kill the... I mean, are they that desperate? It's 3-0 up to not let us back into the game. Oh, jumping jimmies, man. Oh, can't believe this. I cannot believe. They're all just sitting having a wee powwow. Just waste some time. He's that desperate at 3-0, man. Come on. Oh, jumping Jimmy. Arfield's about to come on for them as well. Oh, caramba. Pardon me. Right, let me see. Where are we? And then we're getting a sub. Man, they've just wasted 2 minutes off the clock here. Goldson getting his pedicure and Arfield coming on for Jack. 82 minutes. Come on, guys. Let's get the ball back down. And he doesn't get decisive. That's the main thing I'm cheering for now. Burnaby heading the ball. Oh, come on, man. Celtic. It's all about pace and the break for them. You know, so if we're talking about looking at Rangers for next season or whatever, you know that's the sort of players they're going to be trying to get is quality pace and attacks. That seems to be the cheat code that they're going to go for. Good playing midfield from Turnbull, I think that was there. Yeah, it was Turnbull, and he shoots from 40 yards because it's David Turnbull and he has to do it once a game. Thinks he's Tony Cruz, man. Tony Cruz does that once a game, but Ralston, you're not Tony Cruz, buddy. Yeah, no Ralston. Turnbull. Oh, you caramba. I don't think the scores have updated on the page. Sorry, guys. I have it. Oh, no, I don't think it has. It's been showing 1-0 for use for ages. Sorry, my bad. I think it's because I've had other things on screen as well to help me out, you know. But yeah, bummer, man. Absolute bummer. Ugh. He doesn't look happy, the big man. Oi, oi. 84 minutes. Come on, man. Nothing's happening. Honestly, like, nothing's happening. Absolutely nothing is happening at all. It's just frustrating, to say the least. I'll probably just put this here. Oh, yeah, oi. Right, okay. I'll probably close this wee pop-out chat since I've got that page kind of over here. Ouch, what kind of shambles is this? Go score. You can say that again, mate. Absolute fucking crying shambles is what it is. And honestly, I just don't know what to make it. It's mental. It is absolutely mental. 85 minutes here. We're getting possession. We're passing some balls around, man, but we're not penetrating. We're not breaking the lines. Bernabe has been nothing. McGregor's done nothing. Starfelt's done everything asked of him. A few other players have been a bit iffy. I think O'Reilly did very good. Abada could have done better. O could have scored. Fucking hell, man. Huge cold shower for the squad. Better now instead of the cup. Yeah, well, fair enough from the manager's perspective, right? But they're going to make a double sub here. Looks like Lowry and Lovelace will be coming on. They're 2B wonder kids that they fancy. So let's see what they're made of. But 5 minutes to go, guys. We need to get a fucking goal for Dyson Maeda. Come on. Kyogo, somebody, man. We can't have... It's honestly, I cannot say it enough. The second half has been a complete non-event from start to finish. We're really struggling to hold on to the ball in the wide areas. We're really struggling to hold on to the ball fucking anywhere, really, to be honest. And they're going to bring on Glenn. They've not even been using their subs. UK. Ambitious pass. Arfield intercepts, but it doesn't complete it. UK still got the ball. Bernabe. Honestly, man, like everything Bernabe's touched today is not worked. I feel bad for him. Another shot for Sakala, probably a corner. I think it's a goal kick. I think that's a corner, but it's a goal kick. So yeah, I'm hoping I'll be at the St Mirren game next week. So I hope the manager goes bloody full strength. By the way, I'm not having any of this crap next week. First home game since being champions. No chance I'm settling for this crap. The triple sub, Glenn Cameron will come on with the two young boys. The boy Lowry, by the way, looks like... What's this here? Is it Lewis Capaldi? A bit of Lewis Capaldi's about him, didn't he? Like if Lewis Capaldi was like fit enough to be a football player, like condition wise. Sakala comes off. Lundstrom comes off and Catmull comes off. 87.5 minutes. This has been boring, man. The second half, it has been boring. It's been a non-event. It's been fucking a waste of time. And Ange has really dropped the ball on this fixture today, man. I want to hear some concession from the big man at full time. I really, really do. I want to see what he's given it. I want to see what the manager. I want to see what he's got to say for himself. To be quite honest with you, like if the questions will have to come about the thinking and now you've seen the game and blah blah blah. And I'm going to be because we should get some new words. New answers to questions. I'm really interested to hear what he thinks about this game, like in so many ways. Big shot, 88th minute there from Hadji. Saved by Joe Hart. Bernaby's away on the break. Again, everything Bernaby touches is rubbish. If you're watching this now, the throw-in, crappy situation. Rangers are just knocking the ball around now, looking like Barcelona for like 10 seconds there. But Daizen Maeda gets in amongst it, like a dog eating beetroot. Gets possession back, and then Bernaby hits it off them to win as a throw-in. Come on, man. Come on, boys. There's no way we're not fucking scoring a goal here. Come on. Ralph's on the front foot. Tries to slide it and he hacks his feet, but left back reads it, slides in, and fuck up, man. Left back's going down again, holding his bloody foot. Take him off. Get him off the pitch if he's that hurt. Here we go. 90 minutes. Only 4 added on. 4 is maybe a bit fairer for it. No, actually. He probably what he said. No, maybe 4 is fine. Can't really argue. Whatever. Ball's going nowhere. They've got the goalkeeper on the ball. Big hump. 90 minutes and a half. Bernaby brings it down. Maeda flicks it on with the head. Turnbull on the chest. Knocks it on for Maeda, who's running down the left here. He's got 2 chasing him. Maeda ball into the penalty spot for Kyogo. Intercepted and cleared by Suter. First time we've looked at Celtic in the whole fucking game. Oh, 91st minute. Bernaby throws it for Turnbull. Turnbull brings it down. He's dancing with Arfield, grabbing his shirt. Turnbull still holds possession. Comes back to a better angle. Tries to play a bit of a connecting ball there with Iwata. Iwata tries to play in Maeda, but the ball starts to scramble and bobble around. We eventually get possession back on the halfway line with Starfelt to Ralston. Ralston out to the right for Haxa. Haxa's played in Turnbull. Turnbull crosses in. Keeper comes and claims. And now he's just going to go for a wee nap on the ball. Dog eating beetroot. Nice go score. I love that one. It's one of my favourites. I try and bring it out every time I get it. Should have watched Newcastle Leeds instead. I was going to put it on another telly, but I just actually couldn't be bothered, to be honest, and have both of them on at the same time. And then this has... the second half has been so boring, I really should have just went and put it on to give me something else to be kept awake by. But no. UK with a wee interception there. 92nd minute. Come on. I can't believe we got a foul for that. It's not a foul, but we got it. Don't know why he's giving us it now. It's things like that they've not given us all game. Now he's being pure pedantic about where to take the ball for. Jesus. 90. The referee even trying to kill minutes for you, man. Haksabanovic, when he's been out in this wide area in this match, he kind of keeps dropping into that little pocket of space that we normally see Taylor and Hatate and in that pickup. And he's just so far away from goal then. Fuck me, man. Yuki tries to scoop a ball in for Turnbull, but it's too high and too fast. Goes all the way through the goalkeeper. Waits for Kyogo to come and press him. Goalkeeper's holding it. 6-second drill here. Come on. I know, I said 6-second drill. Don't hold that against me. I need a goal. Iwata brings it down for Bernabe. Bernabe gives it back to Iwata, who's got 3 men around him. Fuck me, Bernabe. McGregor gets the ball out to Ralston on our side of the pitch. Ralston comes back into the crowd for McGregor. McGregor finds Starfelt. Starfelt finds UK. And UK is going to travel and then slice the ball with his left foot up the channel for Dyson. Tavernier cuts it out with the header, but Turnbull gets it, plays the ball to Dyson. Dyson rolls Tavernier, but then Raskin comes in and wins the ball and then clears to the halfway line. Brought down by UK. Maybe an interception, and UK passes it to Starfelt. Starfelt for Hart. We're basically 10 seconds left. Guys, come on. And that's it, full time. Oh. Right, let's do some full time reaction, guys. Where are we? So the final score, Rangers 3, Celtic 0. And that game for me is an absolute cold shower of a wake-up call for the standard of, like Bernabe today. Everything he touched was absolutely terrible. Fair play to the lad and, whatever for the performance he did put in, in other games and whatever. But against Hearts earlier this season springs to mind. And in this game today, I just felt like everything he touched went against him. Missed passes all over the place, possession loss. It doesn't feel like anything worked. And I'm so critical of the manager, Ange Postecoglou, for this game because Rangers had no confidence, no faith coming into this game. The fan base, I'm talking to people about they weren't even going to show up to the game today. But then, when you bring that team sheet out, when you bring out the team sheet with O up front, Bernabe, no Maeda, I think you just give all of their fans going to the stadium. The sun is shining, it's midday, they're on the sauce. You put all of them in a good mood. You then put everyone in their changing room in a good mood, and everything they'd done for the first half was down our left-hand side. It was a deliberate target. It gave them something that they didn't have when they went to bed last night. When they went to bed last night, they had a plan for playing against a team that we would have expected to play. And yes, I get the chess strategy of putting out a wholly different and unexpected team to scupper your opponent's preparation. But it's, that doesn't anywhere near counterweight against the lift in morale, the lift in stadium feel atmosphere that team clearly gave them. Is mega unlucky not to score his goal, right? And between him and Abada, if they do much better, it's a totally different game. And then everything I'm saying isn't even valid. It's not important. But this is what happened. This is the proof in the pudding. And based on this, Bernabe's got a lot of improvement to do if he's going to stay at Celtic and be important to us in big matches. Because like I said earlier, Hearts away was very notably bad and get subbed off. This game, I think he was promised the 90 minutes from the manager, no doubt. He got the 90 minutes, and I don't think he did anything with it at all. I thought Starfelt did amazing today. It's very unfortunate he's got error led to goal credited to him, because I think it's probably more McGregor's fault than anything. But 103 accurate passes. He was imperious today. Very Carter Vickers in terms of he would just snuff out the last man run, get in front of the ball, keep possession, cleared everything that was asked of him. And I think Starfelt put in a really good performance today, as did O'Reilly. I thought O'Reilly was very good today. And otherwise, I don't think anyone else really did anything worth note. This is a big result for Rangers' morale, and it's a result that I don't think we should have been giving them. I think Ange has totally dropped the ball on this tie, on the reading of this game. As I'm talking now, I've not heard the manager's post-match comments. I'll be very interested to hear what he makes of the game. I'll be very interested to hear what all of you guys think of the game. It is a bit of sliding doors with the first half goals, but the second half, to come out at half-time, we're making no subs. I find criminal. With no Taylor in this team, it felt like we were a man down, and it felt like we were a man down in midfield in particular, and to not see Taylor come on at all at 2-0 down at half-time in particular tells me straight away that the manager didn't put much faith, or not much faith, that's the wrong word, much importance in the 3 points in the victory today, more than the squad development. And I just, on this occasion for today, I disagree with that. You do not want to give them anything. And today, we've given them exactly what they were after, the 3 points, you know. Rangers scores are all very impressive today. They completed lots of actions. If I'm to try and be biased and neutral on this, I thought Raskin was very impressive. A few good balls he played, a couple of interceptions, a couple of duels won. It looks like most of his interceptions have been classified as tackles or whatever, but by the by anyway. I thought he was quite noticeable. Otherwise, it was just pace and attack and capitalising upon mistakes. And again, I had people in the live chat talking to me about Joe Hart, talking about how he could have perhaps done better with the goal. But for me, Cantwell's goal, like, he fires it right between his legs. Like, where are you criticising him? He saved the shot for Lundstrom. He's on the ground, so he has to stand back up again and get his balance and be ready to make a save. And the pace of the ball's been fired at him from point blank range, I don't know really, and maybe I'm missing something, so I'm happy to be corrected, but I don't really know what blame you can lay at the goalkeeper's feet on the Cantwell goal. And for Suter, man, I said it at the time and I've seen it in the replays, but they're talking about muscles. Kobayashi, he's grabbing his shirt as he goes to score the goal. So, like, that's a foul in any box, grabbing his shirt and pulling a man to the ground, whether you score a goal or not. So, again, there's a few things going around this game, a few caveats, but again, like, to not start Kyogo and Dyson Maeda, we couldn't and we didn't press and track the way we have all season. And that made it feel like we were a man down on top of the Taylor thing. Not having Taylor coming into that inverted midfield position and really link the play up and really help us dominate the ball better was a huge handicap. And I say it just feels like we gave Rangers an extra man. It feels like we gave them a 60-minute head start. We didn't bring Kyogo and Maeda on for the 65th minute, and it doesn't really feel like they'd done anything until the 80th minute. So we gave them like an hour of a head start, and we're just, I don't know. I say we'll wait to see what the manager says after the game and the repercussions of it all. But I'll be going to the St Mirren game next week, and I better not see any of this crap again, honestly. Like, we are chasing down being imperious. We're trying to move up a level and kick on. And I totally trust the manager to do all that. But I don't think any of these judgment calls that were made today have done us any favours. If anything, I think Bernabe leaves this game feeling shit. I think O leaves this game feeling like shit. Maybe everyone else can feel sort of not bad about it. I don't know, but hey, let me know what you think. Who were the winners and losers? Who was at fault? If we could wind the clock back, would the manager do anything differently? If you've watched this after the manager's made his comments, of course, then feel free to correct me on anything I've missed out on this in the video, and we can chat about it in the comments section of the video. Yeah, have a good weekend if you can. And